Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You're not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to the great state of California, where we find Frauditor NorCal Cop Watch as he punks on his old pal Delete Laws. Oh, Delete Laws, you're not getting sympathy from the community. I wonder if he's tossing salads into prison right now. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
What's up? Smash that like button, guys. Just wanted to go live real quick. I just saw the post from Here's the Deal regarding the Chile DeCastro case, Delete Laws. For those of you guys who probably don't know, this guy Delete Laws is a YouTuber and he films police, and he had a obstruction charge going against him, just like me, where he was filming a traffic stop. And Las Vegas Metro Police Department did arrest him, and they took him to jail, and he went to court, and he was found guilty. It's pretty crazy because I'm dealing with the same thing here in California, same charges pretty much. Now there's a few elements to the case. Yeah, he is locked up. He got arrested at the end of the court hearing.
Oh yes, indeed, it was lovely. Chillie got arrested and took the walk of shame. Look at him with his head down. You know what they made him do? They made him take off that nice suit, bend over, touch his ankles, and oh, unspeakable things they did with the flashlight. And then later, Bubba said he had a real pretty mouth.
He got a real pretty mouth, ain't he?
He was taken into custody immediately. So there's a few elements to the case that we need to discuss and talk about, and I'm not going to keep this as like a long debate. The defense attorney for Chillie, I know a lot of people are saying that he botched the case, he didn't do very good, he didn't quote case law that supports the right to film the police and things like that. The district attorney, their main point that they argued was officer safety, and as we all know, here on YouTube, there's many videos where police officers say, for officer safety, you need to back up. But the key things that I want to talk about in this video have to do with Chile DeCastro himself. The way that he carried himself in that court appearance was just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, on the legal side, the district attorney argued the officer safety, and the judge, that's another thing too. So it was a bench trial and it wasn't a jury trial. That's the first mistake.
Now see there, Chillie, you should have consulted this man beforehand. He's a YouTube law expert. He's not a constitutional law scholar like you, but he's an expert nonetheless.
I mean, that's just my opinion. The first mistake is you always go to a jury trial. You don't rely on your fate being in the judge's hands, who is most likely a bootlicker or cop supporter. Like that's the first thing, man. But the main thing I want to talk about in this video is the way that Chile DeCastro carried himself in that court appearance, the way he acted, the things that he did, the things he said. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous that he acted like that, Now, I know everyone has their opinions about this guy. Everyone says, he's this, he's that. Some people support him, some people don't like him. But look, when you're at the mercy of the court, man, and this judge, whether she was tyrannical or not, taking away the phones, things like that. If you guys like, Chillie just set the whole mood for this court case to go sideways for him.
Yeah, well, that's Chillie's fault. Now he's tossing salads into jail. And I don't mean in the commissary. I mean he's tossing Bubba salads. Roll that clip.
And I see the fear in him. So I know, right, I can give him to a shark or a barracuda. If I sell a guy, believe me, I'm going to get something out the deal. First of all, right, if he's a newcomer, right, I want jelly, what they call toss a salad. That's the slang word, toss a salad, right? With jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer a guy to use jelly, right? So, toss my salad, let him eat me, you know, and we straight. That's it.
Now, whether his defense attorney argued and brought the facts correctly, that's up to debate. Whether the DA maliciously prosecuted him because of this, that's up to debate. But there's a few things that are not, that can't be ignored. And those things that can't be ignored are Chillie's behavior and the way he acted in the court, which led to the judge sentencing him to 180 days in jail, in custody at the end of the court hearing. Because if you guys watch the video, the DA recommended that he would have a suspended sentence. So what that means is you have the sentence hanging over you, and as long as you abide by the terms of your either probation or the ruling, you know, don't get in jail or don't get into any trouble in the future, things like that, then you don't have to serve your sentence in custody.
All Chillie had to do was shut his mouth and let his attorney do the talking. He would have got a 90-day suspended sentence. But Chillie can't shut his mouth. He really hates cops, and he hates the criminal justice system even more. I wonder how he's gonna do in jail. Well, let's continue and find out.
However, the way that Chillie DeCastro behaved and the things that he did and the things that he said and the way that he pissed off this judge, that is why he got sentenced into custody at the end of the court date, the court hearing. Now you can bring up the fact is that right? Is that wrong? I mean, my opinion, the judge acted on her feelings. She got upset, and she put this man in jail because of that. Now, you could bring up the fact of, like, what law did Chillie break? Well, according to the charges, you know, the obstruction charge, there is no distance on how close you can get to filming, but it's to officer discretion. And that's what they argued. The DA argued officer safety, and it's officer discretion. So, in terms of my case, after watching the way that this whole court case went down, I can see the same thing happening with the DA. They're going to argue the same thing. Officer safety. Officer safety. He's too close. He's this and that. Now, we're not doing a bench trial. We're doing a jury trial. So hopefully that at least gives me a little favor there.
We can only hope that a jury of your peers finds you guilty as charged, sonny boy. That'll be a lovely day indeed. Hey, you know what we're going to look at now? We're going to look at Chillie DeCastro make a clown out of himself in court, because that's never going to get old to me. Roll that clip.
He doesn't wish to engage in any wrongdoing. It seems to me, from observing him in the video, that he wants this. He wants to get arrested. He wants to get into an altercation with police officers. He welcomes this. This helps his YouTube channel. He called the officers here in my courtroom today pigs. He called and he's nodding his head up and down. So apparently he hates every law enforcement officer in the United States. All right, please stand up, sir. Are you finished with your request for credit for time served?
I would just emphasize, Your Honor, that the defendant testified and he sincerely believes that he is providing a public service when he reviews and films these incidents. I understand the court may have a different view of that, but when we're talking about First Amendment public policy issues such as supervising people involved in government, I think that is something the court can take into consideration, not to have a chilling effect on that. I'll spit on that, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. DeCastro, please stand. I hereby sentence you to 90 days in the Clark County Detention Center on count 1, 90 days in the Clark County Detention Center on count 2, to run consecutive for a total of 180 days in custody. Thank you.
Sentence suspended or?
Oh no, I'm going to start right now.
Can you put you for this? I'm going to keep shoulders shut. This is a travesty of justice. Unbelievable. I don't like police. They'll put me in jail for half a year. How long have I been in the police? Just get in the car. Yeah, it's in the church. Oh, can I get my keys off us? My keys are in there. Get everything in the car garage. They're inside my enjoy. No, in the briefcase. Yeah, I'll get your stuff. It's a minivan, so I'll pop on the place on it. Get a hold of my assistant, James.
Well, there you have it, good people. That's never going to get old to me. I watch that every day. And hopefully in a couple months we'll see this yahoo in the same position. Because he needs to take a walk just like that. That's called the walk of shame, big boy. Then you take off all your clothes, bend over, grab your ankles, and cough a couple times. Woo, man, that's dehumanizing, isn't it? Well, at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Sonny Boy. You think it's time to find a real job yet? Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah. We're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
record
do.
you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.